All right, welcome back to week 22. Officially less than 2 weeks out. We are 13 days out from the race day. Currently starting off the taper. This morning we're opening up with 6 miles and some strides. Should be a good run overall. It's gonna feel nice to taper. I think we got 58 kilometers this week, down 12 from the peak, which, you know, doesn't feel like a taper all too much, but it is. And legs are feeling good so far. All right, we just finished up the 6 miles. Stats will be right here. I think we did 6.2 miles. I don't know what that is in kilometers. Maybe it's a 10 or just under a 10. I'm sorry for wrapping it up, or I'm sorry for starting out the video the way I did. You know, it was very, I guess half-assed, if you want to call it that. I just went out and I was like, oh, I'll update on my run. It'll be light. It'll be fine. Except I had absolutely no idea what I was going to say. But we got it done regardless. Started getting hotter out there. When I first went out, it was 9 degrees. I think it's maybe about 11 or 12 right now, but the run went well. We met up with Kyle, did a 6 mile easy, hit all our strides. Didn't get hit by a car, so that was nice. It's looking like it's going to be an easy week this week, I'm not going to lie. I feel good so far. We got our workout coming up this afternoon. I have no idea how I'm going to take that one. If you remember from last video, I had mentioned that my shoulder was tweaked a little bit, so I don't know how I'm going to go about that. I don't know if I'm going to take it easy. I don't know if I'm going to take the same weight again, but obviously just reduce the reps. As you know, we're doing 5 sets of 1 to 3 reps. So if I was feeling good, I'd go up to like 245 and do like 2 to 3 reps. But I think the odds are we're just going to do a quick pyramid set of 220, set of 225, peak at 235, back down to 220, and just run the pyramid like that, depending on how the warm-ups go. That's my strat going forward. Now I'm just going to get a bit of water, go rinse off, and head to work. We were cutting it a little close. I was questioning even whether I'd record this, but I was like, no, I got time. I work from home, so we're good. But also, last thing before I go, but I really got to find oatmeal. I've been eating oatmeal before my runs every week for the last, almost this entire like training session. Other than when I like mix in some candy, just because I'm feeling up for it. But I went to Costco yesterday and they didn't have oatmeal. I was like, what? They usually have like the 3 box of like the original apple maple, but they didn't have it. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I guess I'll go to like regular grocery store this afternoon or something and go pick some up, because like I really got to get like my pre-run nutrition back on point, because right now like this morning wasn't too bad. I had a bagel and some peanut butter, but I want to go back to oatmeal. It's just, I think that's, for me, that's what works best, and I need to get to that. So anyways, that's enough talking for now. We're gonna go take care of all that stuff. I might check in after my workout today if something happens, but if not, we'll check in tomorrow for our usual 5 miler. We'll talk soon, and I'll let you know how it goes. Good morning, everyone. Currently Wednesday. First time in a while I've woken up and I just was not down to run, but I'm forcing myself to go anyways. I'm not even bothering getting a coffee. I'm just straight up going. I'm gonna take probably a couple sips of water and just get out there. I'm telling myself it's 5 miles. I can go get it done before work. It's much better than needing to do it after. So I'm just gonna go take care of that. Heading out there with no phone, just to watch. Should be a nice quick one. We'll get back, get ready for work, and head out. Just got back from our run, and I am very glad that we went out finally. I was skeptical at first. As you know, I said I didn't really want to go, but we went out and it felt really easy, and the speed was there to prove it. I'll throw up the stats right here. We did just about 5 minute 58 per kilometer for the whole 5 miles. The only takeaway I have is that it might be time to retire the Hokas, because I've been using my Hokas for the easy runs, and I always attributed like calf pain to either fatigue or running the day before, but I'm starting to notice that whenever I go out in the Hokas, that's where the calf pain really stems from. So I'm starting to think the foam might be dead. And I mean, if you remember back, that was the whole reason we bought the Asics, was to replace the Hokas, because they were what I considered dead. But I've just been rotating them and using them for the quick 8Ks just because I want to keep the Asics as fresh as possible for the race and such. But I'm really starting to think that that's what's causing the pain. So I'm going to give them one last try on Sunday for our last easy run, and we'll see if that's the cause, because I never feel that way in the Asics unless like I really overexerted myself. But yesterday we did an easy 6, today we did an easy 5, yesterday's easy 6, no pain, and that was after a leg day. Whereas today's easy 5, the pain was there. But yeah, that wraps up everything I had to say regarding the run. So tomorrow we got ourselves another run. I think it's intervals. Nice and short day. Glad I went out this morning. Don't have to think about it anymore. But it was tough. It was tough getting myself out of bed this morning. I did not sleep well, I don't think. But we went out on an empty stomach and we got it done. Can't ask for less. We will talk on Thursday. I know it's still Wednesday and I've checked in pre and post run, but I just finished my work day. The whole day I've been wondering, like, why have I felt so tired? Why am I not like feeling good today? It's so unusual. Like, usually when I start off with my runs, I feel great the rest of the day. Didn't have a coffee this morning. I completely forgot about that detail. I forgot that I just woke up, went out, ran. No coffee. So I'm not like a caffeine dependent person, but I slept poorly. I exercised in the morning. I did a double workout yesterday, which went pretty well. 240 for 2. Shoulder was definitely feeling some minor discomfort, but I was still able to push it through and hit a recent running PR, if we will. But yeah, so I'm grabbing a little 5 p.m. coffee just to wake up because I got some plans later. I also didn't even I'm a big creatine user, and I didn't take any of that post-run either, so no, focus and energy boost as it says on the packaging. Everything just clicked just now, and I am looking extra pasty white in this lighting right now. Sun sets right in my window, opposite direction, so I get a nice little light, but I think this just accentuates how pale I am. So anyways, we will be talking tomorrow. Alright, welcome back to Thursday, everyone. I'm heading out right now, so we'll actually talk out there. I don't know why I started in here, but... Okay, so as I was saying, we're just going to do our check-in out here. We got ourselves 8-mile intervals today. It's a beautiful day. Woke up this morning at 7 a.m. Was going to go run, but saw it was raining out. So decided to push it back for my lunch break. We got ourselves basically a 2-mile warm-up, which we're currently 1.3 through. Then we got ourselves 6 rounds of 5K pace. I think we're holding that for 3 minutes each with cool downs in between. So it should be a fun run overall, and I'll probably let you know how I'm going after the first set of intervals. Also, just a quick weight check-in. I didn't do it yesterday, but I checked today, 193 pounds. We're trending downwards, which is great. I think it's making a pretty big difference. Also, I think I've just confirmed that yesterday's culprit for the calf and shin splints is the shoes. So unfortunately, at the end of this week, we'll be retiring the Hokas, and honestly, it's long overdue. I mean, I put on the Asics for today's interval run, and it's already making a world of a difference. They feel so much bouncier, springier, like comfy. I think I'm just in denial because the Hokas were the first pair we started off with. It's a sad day, honestly. Sometimes I really just forget how tough these intervals are. It really makes you feel your muscles a lot more. I can already tell we're going much faster than we were, the last time I ran this, which was maybe 4 weeks ago. Like, all that stride work is really helping me. Now, if only I could mimic the speed at which I get in the strides during the race, because when I do strides, my legs, I'm kicking my own butt here. But when it comes to just like a long distance run where I'm trying to stay the same pace, even, I'm not getting enough kick to pick up the speed. And if I did get enough kick, I wouldn't be able to maintain that speed. So one day maybe, we'll see. All right, so that just wraps up our last interval, last 800 meters. My God, those are so tough. I don't know how people can run like short distances all out. I much prefer long distance running. Anything sub 200 meters, perfect. Anything in that middle range of like 4, 8, 5, 10, brutal. All right, so we got about 1.5 miles left to run back home and close out the video, or not close out the video, close out today's run. So we'll talk in a bit. All right, so we're back, and you can tell I did indeed run. Like, yep. I don't know why this happens, I'm gonna be honest, but anyways, we got our run done. Stats will be right here. We had to cut it a little short due to logistics. We still did the entire interval though, so that's good. But it was only 7.3 miles, or just under 12K. And the intervals went well. We hit all our ranges, which was a 5K pace, which was anywhere between 4:45 and 4:05. It was tough, especially that last one. Like, man, almost took me out. Like, I was pushing. But I think it was also uphill, or like a little bit of uphill. So it makes sense. But Yeah, no, those intervals kill me. Like, I'm so glad I don't run shorter long distances, yeah. So that wraps up our Thursday. Like, we are cruising through the week. Tomorrow we've got a rest, well, not really a rest day. It's a cross training day with a pull day. But when it's in the gym, I basically call it a rest day. You know, it's not, I mean, it's tough, but it's not running tough, so it's okay. And then Saturday, we've got ourselves 12 miles. So I'm looking forward to that. And now I'm going to get some water, some electrolytes, some food, and yeah, get back to work. So one thing I noticed when I finished recording that segment was I think that's the first time in all my prep that I didn't complete a run in full. So I don't know how I'm feeling about that. I know I skipped a workout, but it was a workout, never a run. So, you know, I'm missing 0.7 miles this week. I think I'm going to need to tack that on either on the long run or the shorter run just to round that out. I know I've done more in the past weeks, but it doesn't count, you know, those past weeks. Yeah, something to consider. It's a rough day. Hopefully that doesn't mess up my whole marathon. I'm just kidding. It'll be fine. I'll tack it on somewhere else. All right, happy Saturday, everyone. Currently super smoggy outside. You can't really tell in the camera though, so that's good. Currently just about 2 miles in, and it's our last long run of the training plan. We got ourselves 12 miles with some sprints, but don't think I forgot, we're tacking on that extra 0.7 miles. Basically gonna be adding just about over a kilometer to the run. But yeah, this is really the last long run. That's kind of crazy. We got our race in 8 days. And this is really where I'm going to test that last bit of nutrition. Got some new gel flavors I'm going to try out, see if they're good. I'm about to start out my strides. You can hear it in the background. Y'all see that smog? It's just a bit of smog, but we're not as high up in the mountains right now. So mid-talk, my stride notification went off, so I had to do it. But a little out of breath, and it's hot today. Super hot. That smog is not creating any clouds for us. All right, first check-in since we last talked. Just crossed the 10-mile mark. Since then, we've actually picked up and dropped off Luca, who joined us to do his 10K, and we've popped 2 gels. So I'm feeling pretty good. The last one I took was about 8 minutes ago. We got 2 miles left on our regular race, on our regular long run, plus the 0.7. So 2.7 left, and things are going well so far. Okay, so that wraps up our 12.7. Stats will be right here. Let's go do the breakdown inside. It's a little hot out here. All right, so we are back in the gym. Yep. So anyways, run was good. It went well. And that's the last long run until the race day. So I'm feeling pretty pumped about that. We met up with Luca halfway, who did half of it with us. I think we did just about over 2 hours. I'll throw the stats up here. I did it in miles, so it was 12.71 miles in 2 hours and 2 minutes. I don't know what that is in kilometers. If I had to guess, it's like 20K-ish. So an hour per kilometer, not bad. I think our pace was like my old goal marathon pace, which was sick. So our easy pace is now our old goal marathon, 5:40. So I'm feeling really pumped about that. Makes me really optimistic for race day. Now we get an even tapered taper. Let's go with that. So tomorrow we've got ourselves 8K. And then after that, we drop the kilometers even lower. And I think it's just going to be 5 miles and maybe a little bit of race pace that entire week. But yeah, 8 days out. It's approaching. It's getting closer. The end of the series is coming. Any negatives to note this run? Maybe. I trimmed my leg hair last night. Yeah, and today my legs were very itchy during the run. I should have probably put on some aftershave or something. It's not like down to the skin, but just enough to like reduce chafing, which seemed to have done its job. I didn't feel any chafing during my run. But yeah, it is going well. Training's going well. Taper's going well. Everything's just going well. And now I'm gonna go rinse off, get some food, get some water, and then we're gonna go shopping for some race day supplies. I kind of want a new tank top for the run because this one's a little thick, and I want something a little lighter, more flowy for when I pin the bib to. Which reminds me, I have to pick up a bib pin from my brother. So yeah, that's about it. I Part of me was considering like maybe getting new shoes because I think by the end of next week's training week before the race, these are going to be at 400 kilometers, my Asics. But I can't justify it. Like realistically, we've got one more week of running. I can't see needing new shoes for that. Anyways, that's going to wrap up today's long run. That's going to wrap up all the long runs for this entire plan. Yeah, pretty crazy. 22 weeks, no more long runs now. I'm going to miss them. I'm not going to lie, but I'm definitely not going to do them in fall and winter. So we'll see what we're going to do then, but that's after race. So for now, we're focused on the race, and that's it for now. All right. Happy Sunday, everyone. It's a slow morning this morning. We're just about to head out. Got a quick 5 miles. It is officially 1 week from race day. This time, 1 week from now, we will be mid-marathon, basically. It's currently 9 a.m. It's a short little recovery run. And this is the final test for the Hokas. If my feet hurt after this run, I'm tossing these shoes. I got them on right now. Again, they feel fantastic. The toe box is phenomenal. The cushion is still cushiony in my head. But we'll see how it feels when I actually go do the run. Except, again, it's another unfair comparison because we ran 20K yesterday. So, of course, the calves are a little shot. The feet are a little sore. Ultimately, I hope they're still okay. As long as they can make it through 2 more recovery runs, I can toss them after that. I don't know if you can also see, we got a new running tank. So I'll be wearing this today, and this is what we'll be wearing for the marathon as well. It's a little bit more breathable, so looking forward to that. But yeah, that's where we're at for today. We got up, we had a quick breakfast, had some water, and now we got 10 miles to go do. 10 miles. No. Definitely not 10. Just 5. And Kyle's over here. He's going to join us. He's started with 5 miles. Now he's going to finish his 5 miles with us. And that's why I said 10. But us, just 5 recovery. And that will wrap up week 22, aka make us officially 1 week out from the marathon. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm not going to be bringing along my phone. I ran out of shorts with pockets, so we're going out pocketless. And that'll be that. So when I get back, we'll wrap everything up. After that will be race week. So I'm going to try to get those videos out as soon as possible so that it can be as on par with the actual race as possible. So we might see some double video weeks, maybe even triple. I don't know. To be seen. I don't want to get your hopes up, but also maybe I do. So we'll talk when I get back. Okay, so my apologies for the double in the apartment filming today, but we just wrapped up our 5 miles, and that officially marks a few training sessions till the race day. I was really hoping that would I would be able to quickly calculate how many training sessions I have. Yeah, that's unfortunate. But anyway, so let's quick maths. 3 trainings, 4 runs, then it's race day. So 7 training sessions. Upcoming, we've got the leg day, of course, every Sunday we still hit it. Even race day, race week, or upcoming race week, we still hit legs. It's just how it is. By the way, I didn't throw up the stats. They'll be right there. It was a pretty slow pace. We did a lot of uphill. Took it easy. Lots of chatting. So easy 5 miles, 8.06K. Yeah. And now, gonna eat, do the usual, get to a leg day later. We got race week coming up. It's just how it is. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be nice. We're gonna take this taper real serious. I'm looking forward to our first run, which is gonna be on Tuesday, which is actually after our push day, which we're gonna move to Monday for this week. So our training is looking like Sunday today, legs, tomorrow, push, and Wednesday is gonna be pull. Runs are gonna stay the same. It's just the training that's gonna move up, just because I want to give myself the most time to recover the actual muscles. Not run. Run is running is running, right? It's not the same pain. So, but anyways, that's all we got to say for now. If you like the video, drop a like, drop a sub if you're not already. As usual, I'll have some title cards up there, and stay tuned because race week is coming up. Race week is going to be the next video, and then race day takes place in that week. So, got to come back for that. So, we'll talk soon, and bye.